Hi Virgo, welcome to your April 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. And if you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. And for those of you that are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your first card out, which is your actions and interactions with the world at large, you have the Nine of Swords. So this month, I can't remember which sign it was. Another sign had this card as the first card out. This month, you could be running yourself ragged. All right, this is a month where you might find that you are burning the candle at both ends. I said the same thing for the other sign that got this. I think it was Cancer, and this is why I say, like, it looks like you guys have got a lot of deadlines. So far you've had several this year and it looks like you've got another one. Now, one of the ways that this could come up for you is this is you working late into the night on something, like you're working very hard on something again behind the scenes. Now it also suggests as well, because this is your actions and interactions with the world, this suggests that in a lot of ways you could be maybe seeing something that isn't there this month. You might be putting undue or unnecessary stress on yourself on that mental sort of level, and it might be as well that it's like one of those energies where you're having to, it's like you're working really hard, but it's like you're making yourself work really hard. I don't know why, but I get the sense that that level of hard work may not necessarily be required from you this month, so just be aware of that. For your money and materials, you have the King of Cups. So this is great, right? When it comes to your money and materials, this sees you very focused. This is like you pooling all of your inner resources. This is you kind of saying, right, okay, these are the ideas that I have. This is the number that I'm chasing. This is the material existence or experience that I want. And this is you paying attention to your feelings, right? This is going to see you really saying to yourself, this is what I truly want. And I think, you know, I'm a big believer that whenever we clearly define what it is that we truly want, that's when not only does the universe make it so much easier for us to have it, but also this is where things really start to shape up for us. There's an energy of flow about your money and your finances this month. Don't get into your head with it, because the second, so that's the message that I want to give to you. The second your money and your finances stop moving, stop growing or stop flowing this month, it means that you're out of balance with your flow. This is where your energy, like your emotional energy this month, is what's going to expand or what's going to constrict your money and your finances. Pay attention to this. Be present in your body. When it comes to the physical health and vitality, this card is going to be your waterworks, all of your bits and bobs basically. So, and that's not to say there's any issues there. It just suggests that this month, that's, you know, where you want to look after yourself. Sacral chakra stuff, if you catch my drift. For your home and environment, this is actually really nice, because it suggests that it's like you're creating an environment that is conducive to what you really want. I think in a lot of ways this is going to see you finally concerning yourself more with the inner circle rather than the outer world. So whether this is taking time off work, which is going to be really important, especially with that Nine of Swords, dedicating more time to what brings you comfort, dedicating more time to what really helps you feel supported on that sort of emotional level as well. For your communications and conversations, you have the Six of Pentacles. Big conversations about money and about finances this month. Now, for a select few of you, it does look like there is going to be either a surprise medical bill that comes up. The reason I say this is because the King of Cups can be a medical professional of some sort. Anything from a therapist and a counsellor right through to a doctor. And the Six of Pentacles is money exchanging hands. I see these two it does suggest that there's going to be, for me, I get this sense that there's going to be like a spontaneous need to spend money, and it will come from the health in some way, shape or form. Just be aware of that this month. Now, the other thing is there is a potential here as well that it's not necessarily your health that you're having to spend the money for. It could be a family member, it could be a loved one, it could even be a friend, you know, it just obviously depends on your situation. Now, when it comes to your communications as well, this is going to see you looking for or contacting benefactors, maybe even charities in some way, shape or form. I don't know why, I just get the sense that this month there's a very strong fundraising kind of energy around this. Maybe you're, you know, raising funds or monies for somebody who has a medical issue or challenge. Definitely possible. But yeah, big conversations about money, finances and resources this month. One of the things that I do like about the Six of Pentacles here for you though, the money that you need, if it is for you, the money that you need to raise or need access to is absolutely there for you, which I love, love, love. For your heart and half and heart and half, your love relationships, you've got the Queen of Wands. This is fun, vibrant and sexy. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, there is a gorgeous energy here on that physical level, which is lovely. Now, coupled with the Six of Pentacles though, there are conversations about money in the home this month. This might be about something that either you or your partner doesn't want to foot the bill for. It might be that, like I said, an expense comes up, but there are conversations about, well, should we be paying for this? Do we have to pay for this? Why are we footing the bill? That's one way. The reason I say this, because the Queen of Wands is about setting a boundary or holding a boundary. And in a lot of ways, this could see either yourself or your partner, or maybe both of you collectively saying, why are we footing the bill for this? Just something that could come up. For those of you that are single, you could meet somebody through a charity work, a charitable work, a drive towards doing something for a community or a group of people that can't do for themselves. I don't know, I just get the sense that if you are meeting someone this month, you have a common goal, and it's that common goal or common understanding that brings you together. This is going to be the thing that unites you, which is really nice. You know, when you're both passionate about a cause that is good for other people, you can safely say that both of you care about more than just yourselves. And I think that's always a good indication of who somebody really is. So for your first week of the month, you have the Empress, right? So big ideas, big financially boosting ideas, which is nice. There's a sense here as well, for some of you this could be the home and the environment needs to be looked at. Maybe there is a quick or sudden expense to do with the home, or maybe something that you're doing on or with the home needs to be readjusted. You know, it's kind of like maybe you have a leak in the garden or in the home. Maybe you know, maybe the fence is blown down. Like there's something to do with the physical external aspect of where you live that's going to need to be looked at, and it might cause a little bit of undue stress. It does suggest as well that an idea that you have, that you're going to be you're working really hard on or towards a specific idea this month, and this first week is definitely no exception. For your second week of the month, you have the High Priestess. So you've got two very universal indicators of women cards, which suggests that in some way, shape or form, women are going to be a big part of this first 2 weeks of the month. Now, your King of Cups could also represent a Cancerian male. I say that because the King of Cups, water sign male, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, coupled with the High Priestess, that's a Cancerian male. May feature for you this week, this second week of the month. Now, this could be where something is revealed to you on a financial level, maybe through work. Maybe your boss says to you, we want to give you a discretionary bonus. Maybe, you know, maybe the funds that you raise for somebody else. Maybe somebody comes forward and says, look, I want to put a sizable sort of donation in, but I don't want anybody to know about it. It's like somewhere here there's a sense of money changing hands, but it's kept hush hush. Not because there's anything dodgy, but just because I think this person doesn't want to be identified, which is not a bad thing at all. You know, I think that's great. For your third week of the month, you have the Lovers card coupled with the Six of Pentacles. Big conversations and interactions when it comes to finances between couples. This is about monies. It's now 2 sixes in the tarot can be about irritability, but it can just as easily be about balance. So there's something about finances this month that's likely to cause friction between you and a partner. And it's like, as soon as that comes up, you're both like, okay, why are we arguing with each other? We should be, you know, we're fighting for the same cause. And then as quickly as it kind of gets a bit fractious is as quickly as it melts away, which is fantastic. When it comes to your work this month, a lot of you are finally starting to put yourselves first when it comes to being noticed, when it comes to being seen. And I said this right at the beginning of the year, especially for the Virgo reading for 2021. This year, I don't know why, I just get this sense, maybe it's the precession of the equinoxes or something like that that I'm tapping into. But I feel like each sign is embodying more of the sign that came before it. It's like there's a switch here. So I feel like this year, Virgos are acting more like Leos, like they're getting more comfortable with being in the limelight, where they're getting more comfortable with choosing what's going to be good for them rather than just what's good for everybody else. So I really like this. I think it's great. On that love relationship sort of energy, if you feel like something is unfairly stacked, for those of you that are getting into new relationships, etc., have the conversation. That's the best thing that I can say to you. And then for your fourth week of the month, you have the Emperor. So for those of you that are single, it could be an Aries person that you are meeting or connecting with, definitely possible. Emperor, Aries energy. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So an Aries person could feature. Your Cancerian male and your Aries woman. These might be two featured people that feature this month for you in some way, shape or form. For those of you that are single, your person or the person that you're meeting or connecting with may very well be someone who is either in quite a high position. It may be somebody that's possibly quite wealthy. It could also possibly be somebody that works in the armed forces, the armed services, you know, police officer, military personnel, you know, someone that works in a hospital, doctor, nurse, etc. Very possible. For those of you that are already in partnerships and relationships, there's something this month that you guys are choosing to finally establish. It's like you're like, yep, we're in agreement. We know what we're doing here. And again, you know, I don't know why, but I'm seeing a hospital bill, but it's not for you. It's really weird. I don't know why. And it's like there's a question mark here of why are we footing the bill? Why do we have to pay for this? You'll have to let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. And then finally, your Human Design Oracle card is, oh nice, the Gate 37 and Sweetness. So in all of this, in all of the challenges that come up, remember that there is beautiful blossoming energy that is shaping up for you. And sweetness, I think for me personally, this card speaks about really feeling the essence of what is good in every and all situations, right? So everything that you do in life, put a little bit of sugar or honey to it, right? Just to sweeten it. This is about really looking for the goodness and the sweetness in everything that you experience. Even the challenges here, it suggests that there's an energy that you can turn this to your favor, that as long as you're present and conscious enough, you can make everything work in your favor, for you, for your partner, for your loved ones. I really like this. I don't know why, but there's a thought here that it's like the essence of all that is good in each situation is going to make itself known in some way, shape or form. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.